Okay, so today, since we got done all 4 Divine Beast stuff, we're going to be tracking down the rest of the memories that we have in the game. So I believe we have a little over half of the memories, maybe a little bit more than that, maybe a little bit less, but I'll be checking as soon as we load back into the file. So we don't have too many left is the point, and I'm going to go around Hyrule and collect the remaining memories we have, because at this point, this is the only real story-driven thing that's left in the game for us to do. And before we go to the final area in the game in general and take on Ganon, I want to get all the memories so that way we can just immediately go straight to the ending when everything is all said and done. So, let us see. Because right now we have capture memories on, so we'll have our waypoints ready to go. So, let's see here. I'm not going to get anything in order. This is the last one I'm going to get. This is a memory that's in Hyrule Castle, and I don't want to go there just yet, so I should also make this one of my last memories as well, just for that same reason. So, let's see. I'm trying to think what's the best one to go with right now. We got this memory number 5. Memory number 2, I don't think we got. Yeah, okay. I think we're going to go after memory 2 first. Which means it's over here. Actually, I'm surprised we didn't get this. So, I'm going to warp to the shrine. That'll be probably the easiest thing to do. So, when we're going around collecting memories, if I see a shrine, I'm going to do it. I'm not going to go out of my way for shrines at this point. Maybe at least one, so we get one more heart container. If I'm at 3 orbs, all I need is one more. So, we might do that. But really, at this point, once we get the memories done, and if we have enough time, I might actually try the Trial Swords tonight. If we don't, we'll definitely be starting that next session. Because at this point, there's not much of the game left. I'll be able to breeze through the rest of this and be able to, from there, move on and play something different on the stream. Because I've been enjoying this Master Mode playthrough, but we've been doing this now for quite some time. So it'll be good to move on to something new. So, let's find us that memory. So, according to my map, somewhere around this area here in particular. I think it's down below. Let me look at my picture again. I think this is the one, right? Actually, hang on. No, this is the wrong memory. This is the one I was thinking of. I was thinking of this one in particular. I thought this was nearby. Okay, so we're to the wrong location at first. This is going to probably happen once in a while. Because these memories, they're not labeled on this. So I'm going by a picture. Also, I kind of flipped through this. Let me go back. So we're number 9. Going to this. I think the Silent Princess one is the one we need, but I don't know which one that is on my memory list. I think it might be this one, actually. Okay, so we haven't done it. Actually, while we're here, let me see. Where's that going? I'm going to load up a warp. Okay. It's actually close by. It's like... Okay, so there that is. It's like right around here, actually. So I'm going to mark something. Oh, yeah, I recognize this tree. I'm going to mark it with this. And warp over to the shrine. Okay. So I'm going to pull up a better memory list here. At least to get the names. That way, I won't get as confused. When you're trying to hunt down these memories, they're kind of a pain because the world's so big. This just makes things a lot easier if I just have up something to say, go here or go there. That way we're not going to be here for just hours and hours. Makes things a lot better. Okay. Let's make our way over to that memory. But first, rocks. Can't believe I didn't get any of these luminous stones yet. These are useful for making fire, but I thought at this point I would have at least found one in the game. It's weird to find it now of all times. Okay. I might actually be able to surf down this mountain. Oh yeah, let's do that. There we go. Nice old slope. That way we keep our speed. What's nice is I think the rain might help out a little bit here too. Nice and slippery. Okay, there we go. And I think right here next to the tree is where this memory is triggered. So we'll grab this, and then we'll move on. Oh yeah, here we go. I was right.
There's one. Oh, and another. The flowers we have in Hyrule aren't just beautiful. They're also quite useful as ingredients for a variety of things. This one here is called the Silent Princess. It's a rare, endangered species. Despite our efforts, we can't get them to grow domestically yet. The princess can only thrive out here, in the wild. All that we can hope is that the species will be strong enough to prosper on its own. Is that what I think it is? Look at this. I don't believe it, but I actually caught one. This delicacy is known to have very, very potent effects under the proper circumstances. Ta-da! Research from the castle shows ingesting one of these can actually augment certain abilities. We wouldn't be in a controlled environment out here, but with your level of physical fitness, you'd be a perfect candidate for the study. Go on. Taste it.
Yeah, you can definitely see hesitation here. Lick the frog. Yeah, I'm good, thanks. Maybe at that point, at least teach you that even animals can be used for potions. But at this point in the game, finding this memory probably not the most useful time to learn this. Alright, let's go back one. Alright, so we'll do memory 2 next, which is... Let's see, where are we going here? This one is... It's near ruins, okay. Let's go back to my map, figure out where that was. I might not have it marked yet in the actual map in game, so this will take me a second. Search for Lake Kokamo. That's where we need to go. Oh, of course my map doesn't do that. Alright, I'm gonna do this the hard way. Okay, I found it. Which is... Oh, I might not even have this location yet. This is gonna be bad. So there is a tower, Great Plateau. Yeah, it's somewhere around here. Oh, good. I did not get the tower yet, which means I'm going to want to go over here. So go back to the Great Plateau area and just fly to it. It's going to take us a little bit to walk over, but now remember what this one is. That's a great way to die, indeed. Just lick a frog, you're dead. Also, how you doing today, Raincloud? Alright. This is going to be a tedious portion of the game, but hey, what are you going to do? I should have gotten the towers at this point, but we'll also probably go our way for some. Now I'm trying to think of a fast way to get here, though. Are there cubes in the area? Maybe a rock. I gotta go that way. Actually, let's leave that pin. Give it a red pin. Because over there will lead me near the memory. In fact, there's the memory, I think, right there. Right in that hump. Doing great. Yeah, it's good to hear. Almost dying is not a good thing. If I remember correctly, that tower is for Central Hyrule, so we kind of want to grab that. That'll make things way easier. And that amounted to nothing. Okay, actually, this in here in particular. You know what? Actually, hang on. I remember this. This is actually one of the downloadable items. I don't remember what it was. Oh, it's Majora's Mask. Okay, cool. Well, I know what I'm gonna do. Yeah, there we go. Next memory, we're gonna have this creepy face looking at us, being shocked and surprised. Okay, so let's see here. Portion of this lake wasn't on again. This? Yeah, okay, I got it. It's this area right here. Wait, oh, I forgot this thing was an enemy over here. Hello. You wanna just stay still for a second? Gotcha. Thank you. Yeah, Majora's Mask should have actually corrupted Link. If this was the real thing, we would be dead at this point. Like dead inside. That's when you know it's a knockoff. When it doesn't do that. Okay, what? Ignore the link in the water. Oh, of course, these things heal. Not surprised. What doesn't heal in hard mode? Oh, that's right. It's also raining, so bomb arrows won't work. It just gets put out immediately. Oh, if it's raining, that means I can't really climb that easily. There we go. Nice jump slash. Now, give me your goodies. Which are everywhere. I hate when it does that. I also hate when they go underwater like this. Makes it harder to grab. At least these are near the shoreline. They can actually go so deep out you can't grab it, which suck. I think that was all of them, actually. I thought I saw something fly behind us, but I guess not. Okay. Let's line this up again. So I'll go this way. Yeah, it should be right around this little hump in the ground. I'm going to turn around before I drown. There we go. Breathe, Link. It'd be good to actually breathe. What a fish doing out of water? Here, let me help you. I'll put you in my pocket. Better home. Where's everyone? Ah, well, I just started, so people will probably come in the more I stream. It's one of those busy weekends. Ignoring the chews. Somewhere right around here where that memory is located. Looking for this very specific rock. And now tell me, this is just getting a little confusing, I know. We'll find it. Oh, wait a minute, I just realized that. My Master Sword's ready to use again. Good. That way if I actually need to use something strong, I have that. One more weapon to use. Okay, there's the rock I'm looking for. Now I see it. All this for story. There it is. There's that glowing light I want. Perfect. That's exactly what I need.
From here, we'll make our way to Goron City. Then, we'll need some adjustments on that divine beast so Daru can manage it as easily as possible. He's figured out how to get it to move. However, it's apparent that we still have much more to learn. But to think, that divine beast was actually built by people. That means we should be able to understand how it works and how to use it to our advantage. These divine beasts, so much we don't know. But if we want to turn back Calamity Ganon, they're our best hope. Tell me the truth. How proficient are you right now wielding that sword on your back? Legend says that an ancient voice resonates inside it. Can you hear it yet, hero?
Your batteries are depleting. Replace them now. Oh no. We're going back to Skyward Sword days. Shut the voice up. I mean, at least that's a nice reference back to Skyward Sword. But I don't need feed telling me my batteries need to be replaced every 5 seconds. I'm good. Okay. So next, let's do this one. Let's see. Where is this? Okay, here we go. It's the Spring of Power. Okay, let me look at that on my map here. I can't remember where the Spring of Power is. Okay. Search for that. Okay, here we go. I got it. So it's up above. Right in here. This is where our memory is. So we're going to put a marker right there. But before we leave, let's grab this tower. It's like right here. Unfortunately, we have a long way to run. So use those fingers, Link. And shove them through that mask. Is this a nice slope down? Because if it is, I know what I'm doing. Oh yeah, it is. Rarely get to do that, but when you can, man, it's fun. Wait. Where's it beeping? Oh, hey. Ignore me. I'm just grabbing this treasure. Don't mind me. Really? You deserve to be killed if you're gonna teleport literally in front of me. At least I get a wing cleaver. These are pretty good. Oh, come back here. These Korks are the worst that run around. Stop climbing the tree, Link. Seriously, you know what? Here. No more tree problems. Destroy the forest. Kill the animals. Where? Oh, there it is. Just gotta cut it off. Forgot this cord just goes in a circle. There. Alright. Got that shrine. Also, if I'm not mistaken... Yeah, here it is. Our DLC chest. Hey, Allison. How you doing today? Ooh, now we got the hood. Which kind of doesn't really look right by itself. Well, I'll take it. Doing pretty good? That's good to hear. I'm doing pretty good myself. We're just hunting around for memories. It's gonna be one of those kind of times. Before we go on, I still want to find out where this shrine's beeping. I see one off in the distance, but I don't think that's the same one I'm seeing on my radar. It might be. I mean, I'm getting some of the DLC stuff that's on the way, because I found one piece already of Tingle, as we can tell. And then I also got Majora's Mask. I'm just getting stuff that's on the way. Oh, hi. How you doing? Dead? Oh, my favorite. I sent you a message on Discord, so if you were interested in still joining us, you're more than welcome to. I just left that invitation out there before we started. Trying to remember what this shrine was. I don't know if I've done this one. I think I did a shrine that was closer to where this DLC item was. Yeah, I do not recognize this, or well, I kind of do. If I knock balls into doors every time, this might be the one I'm thinking of. Oh, yeah, that's fine with me. Take your time to set up. It's not like this is going anywhere. Besides that wrecking ball. That ball's going somewhere, though. Wow, the one time I actually go from hesitation is when it's the worst time, as Dad's dumb. Do we have... Yes, a fire arrow. Better than having no arrows. And that's a boulder. Forgot about it. No, you two can have fun. I'm just gonna grab this. I'm not gonna leave you two alone. Ooh, that's a good sword. What do we got? Kinda wanna keep this around just for like rock launches and such. So we'll grab the sword by dropping a 20. That'd be good. Hey guys, have fun. I'm leaving. Have to actually give up after a while, so I don't need to worry about possibly shutting the door. It's not bad, actually, but I don't think I'm gonna want it. Yeah, everything here I have is better. I kinda wanna keep the leaf, because last time I ditched it, I needed it like a couple minutes to hours later, so not worth ditching. Oh, hi. How you guys doing? Have fun. Don't worry, I'm not coming through that door yet. You can still guard it. I hate these. Those platforms suck. I swear. If you're not stopping it in time, like I normally forget about, they suck. Oh, good. I forgot about motion control here. Alright, let's do this. Control like flat right now. Okay, one more good swing and hopefully it's gonna hit this door, please. Ah, crap, did not. No. Recenter. What was that? Trying to hit these dang balls are the worst. I feel like this is the worst motion control thing in the game. What? I'm surprised that worked. Of all my swings, that one was probably the worst. And yet, it was the one that worked. Seriously? I don't get it. Let's already burn this now. There is something in particular I need to do here. I'm trying to remember. Like enough speed, get this to launch over here. I'm trying to remember how that works. Okay, now I'm remembering. Gotta have enough weight to move this. Hey Corey, how you doing today? Not fat enough. Okay, that's what you had to do. Yeah, now I remember. Bad timing, try again. And now wait, because that's definitely not going to work. Okay, I think... You know what, I'm just going to jump in the voice channel now and see if you guys are ready. Oh. I'll just leave that there. There we go.
Hello.
Hi, there you go. How's it going?
Pretty good. Having fun with the puzzles.
As always.
Well, I remember that one.
Yeah, this one's just tight timing. That's the problem. It's not bad. It's just the timing's very tight.
Yeah. Yeah, I still have to go back and do some more shrines. I'm getting so close.
Maybe now have.
Well, it's still like at 90, but I still think that's close considering 120 shrines. So
Yeah, that's a lot closer than probably what I would have. I think I might have 70 or so in my main file.
yeah.
Oh, go, 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 ball, go. Just nudge the door. You know, I shouldn't have opened, but I'll take it. Yeah, how bad are you still feeling there, Corey? Because I know you got sick immediately after Allison here. I mean, take the time to recover, definitely.
Yeah. Ugh, I hate motion controls in this game. Is it any better on the Switch?
It's about the same, although I feel like it's probably better only for a smaller controller.
Oh, okay.
Better than just waving around that giant gamepad.
Oh god, yeah, that was a nightmare.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Like, it works, but I swear, that thing is way too big to be accurate with.
Yeah.
Especially for a game like this.
Yeah, it's pretty dumb. So I'm just like, why did you make it so there has to be motion controls for some of the shrines? That sucks.
Yeah, that was really not needed. I get the point, but I also don't like how they forced it on you like that. It was a little weird.
Yeah.
Having it optional is one thing, but not having me forced. I mean, that's why a lot of people weren't a fan of Star Fox Zero, because of that being forced. I mean, I didn't mind it as much.
Yeah.
That was just me.
Yeah. I see you got a diamond. Those are so good.
Yeah, they're worth so much.
I
I
know.
don't think there's anything else around. Yeah, we'll just go.
It's like later on there's easier ways to get them, but it still can be pricey.
Yeah, that's true.
I haven't really found, to be quite honest, I haven't found like a whole lot of use for them. Mostly like upgrading a few things, but
Yeah, I think that's really the only use they have besides money,
yeah.
which is not that bad, honestly. Hey, almost better. Well, that's good to hear, at least. Yeah, definitely prepare for more tropical freeze tomorrow. Like, how far are you guys now? Like, up to 3, 4? I can't remember what world you guys are in.
I think we're still in world. I think we're world 4 now.
Oh, okay.
I think we're like partway through world 4. I think it's the water world or whatever. So.
Oh, yeah, that world.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's pretty
Yeah.
difficult, especially for 100%.
Yeah, that reminds me. Like we'd have to probably go back before the stream and get some of the Kong letters. We haven't done that yet. Because we were gonna at least try to get those to unlock all like the special worlds or the bonus levels, I should say. But
Yeah, that makes sense. Just at least play all the levels.
yeah, oh yeah, unlock world 3. I mean, yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
Corey's right. We missed a few. It's just it's getting harder to find all the things. And
Yeah.
just some of the levels are just
Oh,
difficult
I remember
to
one
even
of the
if
secret
they're
entrances in World 4 also being kind of a pain too, because as soon as you activate one of the paths to go forward, you have to turn around and go backwards, so it's so easy to miss that your first run. I've missed that. I think almost every time I played that game, I missed that pathway and had to replay the level.
Yeah.
Oh, that guardian's like right on my tail. Okay, please leave. Leave me alone. I'm not
God.
here.
I've gotten better at parrying their shots, but still, if you miss, it eats your shield. It
Yeah,
sucks.
I hate that. I mean, the best shield probably to use that with is the last one you'll get, which is the Hylian shield, but oh man, that's still not easy.
Ugh.
The
I don't
parrying
want to
time is
waste my
so close.
Hylian shield.
Well, and I found like it's a lot better because of that 80 durability. I mean, you can
Oh,
still
okay.
get a new one if it breaks, it's just gonna cost a lot.
So wait, is there a way to get the Hylian shield, like... I mean, I know, like, how to get it, like, in the game where, like, you pick it up, but, like, do you actually, like, pay for it?
Well, like, after
Or-
you get it, you can buy it, yeah. I don't
Oh,
remember where
okay.
you buy it from, but I think there is a certain NPC you can talk to later if it does break, and then just buy it again. Because you only get one in the game. They don't give you another one in Hyrule Castle. Well, all these guardians, stop pointing at me.
Oh god, you're trying to go for that tower.
Yeah, this is one of the worst ones because of the 3-position guardians around here. The wandering one, these 2 guard ones are the worst.
Personally, I don't even think, like, that's the worst one. I think the worst one is where it's surrounded by water and all the, like, the lightning Lizalthos.
Oh
and
yeah, that I hate. That is probably the worst
the,
one.
what do you call it? What are those floating things with the rods?
Oh, like the
the mage
Wiz
thing.
Robes?
Wiz robes, that's right. Yeah, those, oh my god, there's, like, so many of them.
Yeah.
And, have you been to that tower yet?
Oh yeah, I think we already got that one here.
Oh, well, that's good, because, yeah, that looks crazy in Master Mode. I was watching, another streamer, Man vs. Game. He was, like, doing Master Mode blind, like, he never played this game before. And
Oh,
he's
wow.
doing it on Master Mode, so...
Not the best way to jump in the game for the first time.
And-
Oh,
Yeah, now he's like, why did I do Master Mode? Why did I do Master Mode?
regret everything.
Yeah. Where does the Radiant Shield come from? Is that the thing you have on now? Isn't that like the, for the desert or something?
Yeah, I think this is the one you get after beating the Gerudo stuff.
Yeah.
I think that's what this one is. Okay, there we go. I can actually see the guardians on the map blinking. Yeah, that's a scary sign. Let's get out of here. Come back later.
Like, it's like they're
Oh, crap,
watching
where's
you.
I think maybe the closest way to get to this shrine is actually through Death Mountain, so we'll just warp there. Or not the shrine, this memory. I'm leaving the ones here in Hyrule Castle area for last. That way you get them all in one run and, you know, deal with the death.
Yeah.
I think it is called Daybreaker. I'll check here in a second. I have to change
And
my clothes
even,
anyways
like-
before I get caught on fire.
Even with all the hearts in this game, like, I've seriously been considering doing Master Mode, but I'm kind of, like, stuck between finishing my main file and, like, doing Master Mode and playing again, whereas I don't want to get too burnt out on it before the DLC hits, so I'm like, ugh.
Yeah, because
That's the
that's
only
supposed to
problem
be
with it.
soon. I think they said fall, but they still haven't announced a date yet.
Yeah.
So I don't know when exactly that is. Oh,
Yeah.
Turn around, turn around, turn around. There we go.
It's like nice that it's in fall. Isn't that like doesn't the Champion Amiibos come out like November 10th or something?
I think something like that, yeah.
You'd think like they'd have the DLC like around the same time.
I mean, it might, because I don't remember when in November, but that could still be around fall for the quarters. So who knows?
Yeah.
Speaking of Amiibo, I have a real bad story about Amiibo today. Mainly the Metroid series ones.
Oh god.
I tried
What
getting
happened?
those, and I tried to do it on GameStop, and that was a mistake. GameStop was a mistake.
Oh yeah, that's right. That was the tweets that you put out about
Yeah,
GameStop.
so I
How they-
actually did order one from them successfully. It's not like there's a problem besides the site being super glitchy today for some reason. But,
Right.
oh my god, it billed the wrong person. I paid through PayPal, I had shipping address right, which should have automatically set to the right billing address, but no, I went to someone else's.
Oh, jeez.
So I went to go cancel the order. I hit the button to change information, and then it loaded up an
Yeah.
error page, and the button disappeared, which is like, oh good, I can't even cancel. I had to actually contact GameStop via an email to get that straightened out. Luckily, the order is canceled. I'm just going to order that from somewhere else. I do not trust them at this point. I've had way too many close calls and bad experiences with this company. I'm just not bothering.
Yeah, I never like really order really anything from them. I haven't ordered something from them since probably like Skyward Sword.
Oh wow, yeah.
But that wasn't really ordered. It was more like I went in and I bought it. Like
Yeah.
it wasn't like a pre-order.
Well,
or
the site is
something, so
horrendous, but the store is.
Yeah.
You'll get them trying to sell you the whole Power Rewards stuff or whatever our promotions will have at the time, and that's just a corporate
Or,
problem.
like-
That's not really a problem with the employees.
Do you guys have like something called an Edge card?
I don't think it's Edge Card here. It's Power Rewards, I think, in this area. Or in the United
Okay,
States.
yeah. It's
It's pretty
yeah,
much
it's
the same
called
thing.
same deal. It's like rewards program, which really does like next to nothing for you.
Yeah, pretty much. And now
Like,
they
you
leveled
might
it up
get
to
a
have like
slight
some
discount.
pre-order discount stuff, I think, based on what Amazon does, but it doesn't even match it.
Yeah. The only thing like I do like sometimes that they do with pre-orders, if they ever get them right, mind you, I can't say much for like EB Games because like even though it is owned by GameStop now, they used to be an independent company, like
Yeah.
same kind of deal, but now they're owned by GameStop. So I don't know what they're like now. Though mind you, that was kind of years ago. So
I think the Canada branch of it in particular, I think it's supposed to be a little bit better, but from what I've heard, there's still similar practices because it's our chain thing. So who
Yeah.
knows?
yeah, or
Yeah,
at least
agreed.
like with
GameStop
pre-orders,
does just
like
suck.
yeah. Oh my God, there was a. I don't know if you ever heard of this YouTuber called Happy Console Gamer.
Oh yeah.
He's yeah, he's a Canadian like YouTuber, does game talk show and stuff. Anyway, like he had this guy on who now this is a story of EB Games here in Canada even before it was bought by GameStop, but it was like a horrific story they told on this guy's show. He basically said, well, he was like an assistant manager for like a few years there, so he knew like all the good and the bad of working for them, and so he basically was like, okay, so there was this like district manager that like came in and he's like, well, okay, he comes in, he's like, oh, maybe he's just doing like a checkup or he's just checking on things or whatever. So he comes in, this district manager has all these like I think they were like free copies like to try like the games from the developers or something like that.
Yeah.
That he got for free to be informed as to what's the new upcoming games and all that stuff. Anyway, so he goes in there and he basically told the guy, the assistant manager's telling the story, told him to refund them, and he's like, are we supposed to do that? Because technically he got them for free, so there was like no cash value, he didn't pay anything. So he was like, no, seriously, refund these. So the guy like he was like, I don't know what to do. Like he's the district manager, so he ended up doing it, and he's like, I hope this is okay. I don't think it is, but whatever. So he did it, and he refunded the guy to like his credit card like $300 worth of games that he got for nothing from the developers. Like it was
Wow.
ridiculous, and apparently that wasn't the only particular EB Games like store location that he did it like to. He did it to like other ones around the country that he was responsible for. So he ended up getting all this money for nothing, like basically stealing money from his own company. Like it was ridiculous, and then apparently like they did their audit like every quarter, year, whatever they do it, to check inventory and to see like where money's going, and they noticed like all this money was missing and there was like no trace of like what happened to this. And he asked the assistant manager, who was the one who did the deal, and did the thing. It was like, well, what happened to this money? And he was kind of thinking, I don't know what to say. Like, do I rat out my district manager? He's technically my boss. And he's like, at first he tried to play it like, I'm not really sure. And then they're like, well, go find the receipts for that day. And then he went, and then he looked at the back. Apparently all the receipts were stolen for that day.
Oh,
Apparently
what a coincidence!
the district manager went back there, removed all the receipts, so there wasn't any evidence. So he was like, oh crap. So then they started looking at the assistant manager like, okay, you're responsible for this now. Like, and he's like, I know for a fact I shouldn't be taking the fall for this guy.
Yeah.
So what happened was, on that same day, he happened to remember that his district manager put a pre-order in. So that's how they got him, was through like pre-order information or something like that for him being there that day. So I guess apparently he got called in by like apparently some people up from, I think it was Texas or something like that. Like what came up, like some like, you know, top tier guys in the company to like investigate and to like interview this guy, and apparently he like left with his head down, but they wouldn't tell anybody what happened to him. But I'm just gonna assume he probably got fired or something, or
I mean,
at least
at
you'd
that
hope
point,
so.
from
Like,
what it
was
sounded like,
ridiculous.
he should have been. Yeah, that is so dumb.
Yeah, so it was a really ridiculous story, and he just like told other ones like, I don't know, they were told to sell like really crappy games, and if people asked like how was the game, you're supposed to lie like, oh, it's good. Or like, you know, or third-party controllers and stuff back in like the 90s or whatever, early 2000s that came out, you know, all because like they got like a promotional deal from the company to like sell it, and so therefore they had to lie and sell these like crappy things. And
I mean,
they
kind of tried to do something like that again with their Circle of Life program. That program had to be revamped so much because that was encouraging people who worked for GameStop to lie, basically, because it encouraged them to tell people to go buy pre-owned stuff and pre-order a bunch of different things, even if they had a new copy of the game in the store. Because at that point, they could technically lose their job if they didn't make enough from pre-orders and from pre-owned, which is so stupid. And obviously that had to be changed right away, because that wouldn't work.
Yeah, like they had to like make like a quota or whatever.
Yeah, I've heard like so many dumb stories come out of GameStop in the past like 2 years in general, and they're hilarious. Like I've been listening to a lot of like the CU podcast from like Pat and the NES Punk, and I've heard so many stupid stories. Like some guy got arrested because he literally hid money in the ceiling at his GameStop.
Oh my god.
They got those kind of people working there. I've heard so many terrible things about the retro gaming scene. Like, if you're gonna buy something retro gaming, well, one, you shouldn't get from them in general, but if you do, don't get a game, just only a system or a controller, because, well, even then, I would not recommend a controller. Just a system. Because a lot of people have been getting fakes. They're not testing them, and they're not checking them.
Yeah.
The worst thing you can do in the retro scene, because it's so easy to fake a game. So people be getting Chrono Trigger, like Madden 95, in the actual cart.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, that would suck, because that game's pretty expensive.
Yeah.
I heard a Red Conquer experience before, like, hang on. Conquer's not red on the N64, it's only a gray cart.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff like that.
Craziness. That's why you think, like, oh, we're gonna be fun, you know, video game stuff. It's like, yeah, well, it's a business, and it can be slimy sometimes, so...
Oh, yeah. I've heard a lot of different managers and assistant managers and such come out and just talk about their bad practices and say it was definitely a stressful time and not as easy as any other job because of what they expect you. It's like, that does not sound good at all.
No.
If you want to get back to the game scene and you want to sell games, go to a mom and pop shop. It does not sound like it's even close to working from a chain.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like all those like cool little like retro stores.
Yeah, those are really good.
One in my area.
Yeah. I've heard great things, just there's none in this area. There used to be, I think, one, but they went out of business a couple months ago.
Oh, jeez.
Which sucked, because by the time I found out that they were going out, it's like, oh, well, I guess this isn't worth going to now. They're already dead.
Yeah.
And that's sad.
Yeah.
Because if you can find something in the store, it's better because of those fakes. It's so easy to get a fake online because you can't check.
Yeah.
I got, as a kid even, so this is like, what, maybe 2004 or 2005? I don't remember exactly. And I got my copy of Sonic Advance on the Game Boy Advance. I don't know why I was going to say N64. I got on the GBA, but it's a fake cart. And I didn't know that at the time.
Be sure to take the time to soothe your mind.
So online ordering is very risky.
Your advice was quite helpful, thank you. And this little one and I are getting along quite well now. At first, I wasn't sure if I should outfit him with all of the royal gear. I thought maybe he should have to earn it.
Yeah, there's like
first.
legit only like one freaking retro video game store in like in the entire area
I'm
here.
trying to be
Just
a bit more
literally
empathetic.
called the Last Game Store.
You know?
Wow, they really wanted to make that known.
Yeah. And pretty much just true, because I just like Googled it and it's like, yeah, the rest is like pretty much EV games and that local one.
Yeah.
See
I
that
think I've been there like a few years ago and they had some pretty cool stuff, like,
It takes its
you know, all the
name
retro
from
games and like pretty much any game you can think of and a lot of good merch and cool stuff, like
Says
real
no
gems you
one's
can find
allowed
there.
under the age of
Pretty cool.
17.
Yeah, that's real nice. Because if you go to a shop like that, you usually find a lot
Place.
more fairy
Yeah.
stuff as well, which always help.
Yeah, I heard
I've
like
prayed a spring of courage and
I
a
heard like
spring of
out west
power,
that there
yet
was
neither
a
evoked
lot of
anything
like
inside
those
me.
type of stores as well, like retro game
Maybe up
stores
there.
and stuff. Probably a lot more of them
Perhaps
out
the
there, I
spring of
think,
wisdom.
than
Oh, yeah.
down this
My
area.
love
But
for
yeah,
thee will be the one.
Yeah, it's kind of the same thing in the States as well. I
To
think
be
there's more
honest,
out
I
in
have no real reason
bigger
to
places
think
like the
about
West
this.
Coast in particular. There is some decent stuff on the East Coast from what I've seen.
The next moment
Yeah.
will
One of the
change.
better ones I heard about, I think it's in South Carolina, so that's pretty good.
Is my 17th
okay.
Which makes sense, because I think it's in the Myrtle Beach area, and that's a tourist trap. So, put something
Yeah.
like that there, and you'll probably get some
and make
business.
my way up the mountain.
I mean, I'd be careful, because if I order something online, that's pretty much where I have to do it anymore. It's making sure it's from someone who you can definitely return to. Which at
Yeah.
this point has mainly been Amazon. The last thing I got off Retro Game Online was, I think, Chameleon Twist on N64. And that was last year.
Okay.
And then before that was Mischief Makers a couple months before that, and then that worked out perfectly fine. Hey, I was able to do
Yeah.
that full stream of it, so it worked. There's proof.
Yeah. So I see the ones you have left.
So the spare, that is right around the river. Oh, convenient. There's like a shrine right near it, too.
God, I remember the first time trying to find all these memory spots, and I was like, oh my god, the one in like Death Mountain was a pain
Oh,
to
yeah.
find.
I'm surprised I found that
shit.
one by accident when going through this playthrough. That's where most of these came from, accident. Like, on the way, and then we'll go after them later. But I found a lot of
Yeah.
them on the way, surprisingly. It does help, though, to have some kind of map. It's
Yeah.
exactly what we're using here. I'm using a combination of two sites. A Eurogamer article to list out the names of these things, and then a map from IGN of all places. But it's a good map. It lists out everything by categories. I can find
Yeah, I
all the
think
great
I-
fairies, Koroks, memories, any bosses
Yeah, I
even.
think I saw that. Yeah.
It's pretty good. Which I'm very surprised about. Their guides on the site aren't bad. It's just their opinions are always mixed.
Yeah.
Sonic was never good. I love Sonic. Oh, okay, hang on here.
It's like Sonic sucks. What?
Gen
Oh,
3 was a
same thing.
great game. 7.8, too much water.
Yeah, I ran out of markers on my map on my game.
Oh, there's always
Like-
any markers. Oh, thank God these exist.
Yeah.
I think my main file, I covered mine with all the markers I could.
Yeah. I like try to like map out like because I needed like to upgrade some gear and stuff I had. I needed to find like Hinox and like just Lionel locations. I had
Oh,
to go
yeah.
fighting like a lot of different things and but yeah, right now I'm just trying to like get the shrines and do a lot of the side quests because like I still don't have all like, the side quests like even found like started like
Oh,
in
there's
my
a lot.
list.
I don't blame it because I'm
Yeah.
kind of the same. There's so many. I think I missed probably 80%.
Which is really nice. Like I thought like for a while like you know, I think a lot of people feel this like once you beat the game story officially, you kind of like feel like, man, like what's the point in doing all this extra stuff? But it took me a little while, and then I went back to it after the stream and finally decided to finish it off just because why not? But
Yeah, I mean, there's so much
like-
to still do in the game regardless, so you still get a lot of mileage out of this game.
yeah, there's a lot of replayability, which is nice. Like it's a really nice open world like experience,
Yeah,
map and everything.
I still feel bad for Horizon. This came out at the wrong time. I got
the
it.
Horizon
Yeah,
game?
Horizon Zero Dawn on PS4. It did not come out at a good time because 5 days later or something, this dropped. It was so close, same week.
Oh, right.
Like bad timing. Where the heck is this thing?
Yeah.
Keep walking around top of it, I swear.
That's one of those games I've been meaning to pick up, but just haven't, and kind of waiting for like a good sale or something, and just the right timing.
There it is. Jeez. Yeah, I mean, I got it at launch because I was able to get it for I think maybe 45 or something, so I got a discount. I've seen it go on discounts once in a while, but not too much. And I need to go back to it because I did start it when I was sick. I think back in late March or early April, 1 to 2. I played a good amount of it, especially for that PS4 video, and then I put it down. It's great. It's just that I think after this game, I got open world out, which really doesn't help because that's what the game is. There's some story, but just like this game, it's mainly about just going around doing what you feel like.
Yeah. Oh yeah, this memory is really sad.
Yeah. Because this is when Zelda actually breaks down.
How did it come to this?
And I think this memory is supposed to take place right before the final one that you get after seeing all 12, because they're both dirty in that cutscene, I think, too.
Yeah.
It was Calamity Ganon. It turned them all against us. And everyone, Mifa, Urbosa, Rivali and Daruk, they're all trapped inside those things. It's all my fault. Our only hope for defeating Ganon is lost. All because I couldn't harness this cursed power. Everything I've done up until now.
Of all the incarnations of Zelda, this is probably the one that always feels the most useless.
So I really
Just
am
because of
a
every time she
failure.
turns around, she calls herself
All
a
my
failure.
friends, the entire
Yeah.
It's not until the end of the game where you actually see her again, she turns that statement around.
And I failed them all.
Yeah.
I left them all to die.
Hey, nothing's gonna beat that incarnation from Spirit Tracks. You know, the one that you actually can play as? That one's good.
Never actually played that game.
It's not bad. I think it was a lot better than Phantom Hourglass. I mean, you
Yeah.
still went back to that main dungeon all the time, but it wasn't as often, which is good. And when you did, the floors were different, so you didn't have to keep on replaying the same ones over and over again. Thank God.
Yeah, it was annoying about Phantom Hourglass.
Yeah, like they fixed it, but you still went to the same dungeon every time. Like, all right, you have fixed it. You were close, but not close enough.
Yeah.
All right, so I just have 2 more left, and I know where this one is. So let's go to the central tower and make our way to this memory. Oh, gotta be careful. It's gonna run into probably 3 guardians on the way to it. I think both of the DS Zelda games are actually on the Wii U Virtual Console now. I'm thinking about it. I think the last one, Spirit Tracks, released a couple months ago.
Yeah.
So if there's any easy way, at least there's that now. Although they're not too hard to find on the actual system. I still got my copies when I got them new. But I'm kind of glad because I'm going to prefer to play a game like that on the actual DS. Okay, why are we just flying next to the tower? Why? These dang flying bokoblins all over the place at random areas. Why? Yeah, and they don't even do anything. Once they see you, they're menacing, but if they just float there, they're kind of just there,
Yeah, I know.
ignoring. I wish your opponent could hear me. This is a long run.
Did you ever get the other horses in this game, like the special ones?
I got Ganon's horse.
Yeah.
I think that's the only other special one I got.
Okay, so you
So
didn't
now
get
you can also get
Zelda's then.
Zelda's horse in this game too.
Yeah.
But I don't know where
Yeah.
that was. I'll have to find that at some point.
Yeah. I think like Ganon's horse like unlimited stamina, and I think Zelda's is like you get like 5 like stamina things or whatever.
That's not bad, yeah. Because I think that's better than Epona with 4.
Yeah, though Epona is the fastest horse still.
Yeah, no, she's still probably the best horse to use.
Yeah. Well, that was actually the first memory spot I ever got in this game.
Oh,
So when
wow,
you
this
missed
one of
that,
all spots.
I think that's legit in the chronological
Yeah, this is the
order of
first
things.
one.
The first one, yeah.
So this is technically the one you should find first. But most
And I was
people
just
probably
like running
don't.
around. I was just curious. I was like, what is that over there? And then, like, you know, I was looking at like the pictures. I was like, oh, that looks somewhat familiar.
Yeah. It kind of is one of the easier ones to find for that reason. Because, yeah, it's very easy to see where the castle is of all places. I think one of the first ones I found was, I think either one of the ones next to the lake, or just, I'm trying to see in these pictures. I think maybe one of the ones in the forest area. Like one of those two. So it was kind of just on the way and I just saw a glowing light. Like, oh hey, what's this?
Yeah.
We pray for your protection, and we hope that the two of you will grow stronger together as one. Forged in the long distant past.
Gee, this is uplifting. She's making it sound like we already lost.
Wasn't this your idea? You're the one who wanted to designate the appointed night with all the ceremonial pomp, grandeur, and nonsense we could muster. And if you ask me, the whole thing does seem to be overkill.
I swear, all these champions are
I think I'm on
just
the
bored
same
watching
page
this
as the
ritual.
princess regarding
They just feel like it's
Yeah.
worthless.
Oh, give it a rest.
And then they all
That
die.
boy is a living reminder
So
of
it
her
wasn't
own
useless
failures.
because we're the only ones
Well,
surviving.
At least that's how the princess sees him.
Alright, time to go get the hardest memory, in my opinion. The one in the castle. Because, dear God,
Yep.
there's so much you gotta go through to get to the memory. Why they put one in the final area is beyond me.
Yeah, I know.
It's like, I get the point for story purposes. But God, by the time you get there, you're gonna have to be so decked out. So at that point, you'll be wanting to beat the game and you won't care for the story. You'll just go to the ending. Guardian, just ignore me. Stop running in front. Just go the other way. Go the other way. This guy
No.
is literally doing circles around me.
Nope. He's not letting me go.
We're just gonna
Oh.
kill it. Worst part is, the time the shield flicks, I have to have him regen health a bit. And that's stupid. There.
Yeah.
He gives you just enough time in between his bursts that he can heal. Not enough time to fully heal, but that's still stupid.
Yeah. I remember, like, first time I found it that you could actually reflect their, like, their beams. I was like, what? And I, like, saw, I think it was, like, a gif of somebody using a pot lid.
Oh God,
For
yeah, that's
example.
hilarious.
And just being like, and they were totally had no clothes on or anything, just naked Link going in the field with a pot lid, fighting like guardians. I was like, well, you're not as badass anymore.
Yeah. It's gonna take a while, but I'm gonna kill you with pottery.
Yeah, but oh my god, the initial time coming across these guys, it's like, oh god. Especially when you don't know how to defeat them yet, so.
Well, your first time is guaranteed death for that reason. It's so hard to kill those things.
Yeah.
Oh, especially when I got 2 on me.
Yeah, that's fun.
That's close. Oh good, there's a fire started though. I can rise. See ya. When they set fires, take it to your advantage and just run and fly.
Yeah.
That shrine should be coming up here soonish. I'm just trying to get away from these things before you look again.
It is my pleasure.
Oh, come on, now it's sniping. Yeah, I'm pretty much dead. Good. Okay, well, safe spawn. If you somehow get underneath it, he apparently forgets you exist for a second. Thank God, and I'm confused. I can't believe I got out there with a quarter of a heart.
Oh God.
Link, eat food. Anything. I don't care what. Just get something in your stomach. There. That's something for now. I don't need a full heal because I'm going to a shrine, but God, that was... Oh. I'll take you over a guardian. I remember where this one shrine is in particular. This is one of the more useful shrines because it's right next to the castle. It's beeping, so I'm close. I just can't remember. It's like over a mountain, but which mountain? I don't know.
Yeah.
Is it this one? I think it is. Hey, there it is. Grab this now, and then we're gonna go into death. I mean, the castle.
Yeah.
I'm taking the
This
easy
is
way
like a
up.
lot of good stuff in there, though. If you
Yeah,
go
it's
there
true.
early.
Oh, early game because the speedrun just goes straight here. This is where they get actually everything.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of good equipment here. So much so you kind of need to do this if you're just going straight to Ganon.
Yeah.
A minor test. Yeah, let's get these specific sets out, but get something better to wear. Minor test of strength should hopefully not be that bad. That said, hopefully I'm not one-shotted. Oh, 375. That's not bad. Low health. It only poked me once. Okay, thank God. Not compared to the major test of strength when it's a one-hit KO. Because master mode. Ugh.
Yep.
Can keep his spear. I'm good. Give me my full heal. I need it for Guardians. There's way too many Guardians leading in. It makes sense why, especially after we see this last memory, but God, it hurts.
Yeah, I know.
So because I kept that sledgehammer before, I think I can use this easy trick to get into Hyrule Castle fast. I remember my speed runnings. It's not gonna go well though. Okay, you gonna go away? This is a smart yet stupid guardian at the same time. Running up right against the wall, continuing running, and then now he gives up? What a weird guardian. Okay, should be over here. I'm looking for this very specific thing of stone. What was that? What just burst through the forest? Another enemy. I don't even know anymore. Thank God when you land the sludge after you get hit, it doesn't sap away your health. 'Cause I would be dead if that happened right now. I'm out of here.
Did you ever end up doing the, oh, what was it? The shrine quest that's like on that dark, weird island thing?
Oh, the pitch black island?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I've done that one. That's an interesting shrine quest.
Yeah. I haven't actually gotten a chance to do it yet. That's actually one of the things I was probably gonna do, probably, at some point. Another one of those shrines. At least I know it's there.
Yeah. Okay, I'm getting really annoyed with you, Guardian. Stop looking. I just want to ride this rock. That's a bad angle. Oh, it's gonna be awkward then. We're just gonna fly to the left. And oh, yep, there it is. I was waiting for getting hit. That was not what was supposed to happen. Can we reload a checkpoint? Because now I kind of want that back. Yeah, we can. Thank God. It's supposed to go straight up, not take a hard left. I mean, at this point, it doesn't work. I'll just climb through the actual dungeon. There's a way you launch your stuff straight up, and then you can fly over stuff, and I kind of want to do that with 10 guardians looking at me in the entrance.
Yeah.
Because at this point, they throw more of those guardian plane enemies. I'm good.
Are you going to, like, the back way?
Yeah, somewhat.
Why
This
not
is the
the
side way.
easiest to get in? Yeah.
The back way's not bad, yeah, because it's longer, but going in that way, you'll at least just go underneath a lot of the bad stuff. Don't worry, have to worry
Yeah.
about too many guardians.
That was like the first time I've ever been in the castle through that way, because someone was like, yeah, there's a secret entrance in there from that side, and I'm like, oh, okay.
I did
Then
the
went there,
same, 'cause
no.
I thought there'd be more collectibles at that point.
Yeah.
And there kind of are, so it wasn't wrong. Thank you, stupid guardian. Ah, crap. That's what I was afraid of. I wanted to stop looking at me so I could run to the rock. I hate outrunning these things. That one area in particular, that one shrine area, I can't remember where it is, but it has like 10 guardians asleep. That is the worst area in the game. And flat out, to me, that's probably one of the
Yeah.
worst ones in the game. And they put a DLC item in there.
Yep.
Okay, your feet are clipping through the stone, dude. Leave me alone, I just want to get to the rock.
Like, send help.
He's just staring up now. I see one of them just looking straight up, and you can walk away, please. So you better walk away. You only have 4 feet, but that's still enough to move.
it's like, oh, there's more.
Always
So
more when
many
you
of
don't
them.
want it. You know, just like, please, can I get to where I want to go?
Oh god, this
At this
all
point, this
you
is
came
not
across
actually
the
going to be
video.
faster. That was a bad place. Put that away. So you want to put it right here. That should do the trick, I hope. There you go. That's a lot more better. A lot more better. I can English. This is what I wanted. Straight up. Ignore all the garbage down there and just fly right over it. Although I didn't get good speed, so we're gonna have to still climb. Oh, Link. Put your fingers in the mouth. Or cutscene, sure. So, seeing this cutscene this early kind of feels anticlimactic, because, man, this is so menacing, and this is where we need to be. But we're just gonna go in and leave. So,
Yeah.
seeing this just from memory just feels weird. Oh, come on, don't slide down, Link. Thank God I got the full climbing over. I might actually make this. Oh, I'll definitely make this. So this is how I'm gonna get the memory. I'm just gonna go straight up. Hopefully I don't get shot down while climbing.
Yeah, exactly. Ugh.
It's happened a couple times, but there is a very easy way to climb around. So they do that in the speed run, so it's very possible to do this on standard stamina, which is where I am.
It's very interesting how they do the maps in these games too. Like
Oh, yeah.
3D.
Mode 7, Rewind system. Looks almost like the Mode 7 effect from Super Nintendo days. Well, this is probably a good place for me to grab so many arrows, or at least for now, because I got none. Should go buy some after all this, which I probably will. I just wish you
Very
could buy an
interesting.
infinite supply, though, because for some reason you can only buy whatever the store carries, which most of the time it's only 20. Also,
Yeah, I
we're like
know.
at the very end already. I took a really direct route. Holy crap.
I also like the fact you can like read her diary and stuff here too. It adds a lot to the story.
Oh, yeah, it does.
Like her character and just things that they, you know, don't directly tell you, and I don't know, just it makes things make more sense. So
Yeah, it just feels a lot more climactic in that way.
yeah,
So it's one of these side towers, and I think this is side tower I'm looking at on the map. I think that's it. It's the only one here, so that has to be it. Also kind of tempted while I'm here just to get the shield now, because it just makes sense. I would actually get to use the dang thing.
yeah, exactly.
You never get to use it by the time you get it here, because you're going straight to the final fight anyways. So, probably just grab it now. Perfect. Just as soon as I ran out of shields. Thank you.
Especially like coming here with like ancient arrows is so nice too.
Oh yeah, one shot everything. Yeah, it's so good when you do those little mini boss gauntlets. Like, hey boss, bye boss.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Get ready to fire something down on me because I'm going straight into a cutscene. You'll forget I exist by the time we're done. It's not that bad to get here. Although if I had, like, no hearts, that's a different story. So this is the cutscene actually explains why the Guardians exist. And at this point, what timeline are we really in? Is this ancient time? Is this future time? Because seriously, between Spirit Tracks and this game, we got so much technology in the Zelda series.
Yeah.
They're basically
So
robots.
you know all we need to know about the Guardians and the Divine Beasts. And should Ganon ever show itself again,
It's like
we'll be
medieval
well
mixed
positioned
with
to defend
technology.
ourselves.
Yeah.
What
And
are
they
you
thought this would
doing
be a
out
good
here,
idea
Zelda?
to help guard against Ganon, but you know, the thing can control people. So, bad idea to create things that you can't kill. And have that to be
Yeah.
your defense because once it's taken over, which happens,
I was assessing the
screwed.
results of the experiment with the Guardians. These pieces of ancient technology could be quite useful against
I know that. They are essential to Hyrule's future, and our research demands that we keep a close eye on them. However, as the princess, you currently have a crucial unfulfilled responsibility to your kingdom. Let me ask you once more. When will you stop treating this as some sort of childish game?
I'm doing everything I can. I'll have you know that I just recently returned from the Spring of Courage, where I offered every ounce of my prayers to the goddess.
And now you are here wasting your time. You need to be dedicating every moment you have to your training. You must be single-minded in unlocking the power that will seal Calamity Ganon away.
at this point,
You already
the
have.
king is hard on Zelda, but it also makes sense because
see,
she's
there's nothing
one of the
more I
only
can
people to
do.
save the kingdom.
My hope
Yeah.
Just
is
that
that you
she can't
you
really learn
allow
this
me
on
to
her own. It's
continue
just something she
here
just
in
figures
whatever
out.
way I can.
No more excuses, Zelda. Stop running away from your duty. As the king, I forbid you to have
Although I
anything
love
to
the
do with these
remix
machines from this moment
Of the
on.
king's theme in this game, it's so
Command you to
good.
focus on your training.
Yeah.
Between this and the Wind Waker version, they're so
Do you
good.
know how the gossip mongers
Especially
refer
HD,
to
because I
you?
think they remastered it for HD.
They are out there at
One
this
of the few
moment,
themes that were changed.
whispering amongst themselves
Hmm.
that you are the heir to a throne of nothing but failure.
Yeah, that's harsh also when your father just says you're a
It is
failure.
woven
Like,
into
yeah,
your
you want to
destiny
just put her down more, just say that.
prove them
Then you'll
wrong.
definitely want to encourage her
You
to train.
understand?
Not.
Yes, I understand.
And that's the final memory, so it's just going to tell us, go back to see Impa at this point.
Yeah.
You don't really get anything for this, though. So only getting one memory gets you a piece of equipment, and after that, you're pretty much just going getting more memories. Oh god, you're still locked on. That was close. Yeah, it just would have been nice if they gave you something else. Like the pants he was wearing, maybe. That would have been a nice touch.
Yeah, I was actually kind of hoping that they were going to give like more pieces of the set or whatever for it, but
Yeah, because it looks like it could have been two. But they don't have like a hero's trousers or something.
yeah.
Which
It'd be
is
nice to
kinda
have like a
missed.
set bonus for that.
Yeah. I mean, they give you those bonuses at the end if you get all the shrines, but that's not really
Yeah.
story related. That's like side quest related.
Yeah.
It's pretty much her diary here. Just pretty much outlines the importance of things like the Sheikah Slate and the Divine Beast and such. Like a lot of stuff we kind of already know, but it's from Zelda's perspective. It's like a nice little read.
Yeah.
And there's a lot here too. I forgot about how much is in this diary. Oh, now it actually talks about the Shrine of Restoration, the place where we woke up from our 100-year nap. Okay, so now let's get the map up. It's weird when you go in this area in particular. This area for Zelda counts as the inner castle, so now you actually get to see inside. Okay. I think I just want to jump straight down.
So are you going for the shield?
Yeah, we're going for that shield now, since we're right here. And it's in, like, it's kind of near the beginning of this intersection, actually, if I'm not mistaken, so it shouldn't be too long.
Yeah, I didn't, like, find that shield, like, my first go through. Like, I think I found it, like, afterwards. I didn't even know, like, about that area down there.
Ow. Thank God for fairies.
Yep.
But now we're actually gonna go get a shrine. It's like the only dungeon area that there's a shrine in. The Divine Beads don't have shrines. But for some reason, Hyrule Castle does. So let's go get it. They'll make us a quick warp back, too.
Yeah, at least that's a good thing. Like, you don't have to, like, do all of it all over again. You can get, like, just the inside and then go from there.
No, yeah.
They give you,
It is
like, a
weird
lot
they
of, like,
do this, though.
resources.
Like, I think they do
Yeah.
this to make it easier for backtracking, since you can warp. But it's the only dungeon you warp inside to, if I'm not mistaken. Just for that
Yeah.
reason. God, there's not like a shrine within a shrine issue here, like the original Donkey Kong Country. It's not one
Yeah.
of those moments, because that would be really weird. But Nintendo has done it. I should be able to get 2 more hearts, actually, before we start that trial of the sword. Ugh. Well, as many hearts as I can get before starting that thing, because I will die. Speaking of dying, I forgot this is major test. Alright, it's my best weapon, because I'm gonna need it. Okay, I think we're all set. Now, hopefully I don't die in 2 shots. These are the worst. And this arena in particular is the worst because there's nothing here really to use outside of blocks you gotta raise with magnesis. Which is not really the greatest. Even with my most powerful sword and an attack up, this guy's barely taking damage. Why?
Yeah. It's like you need some of that, like, gear that gives your attack up.
Yeah, there is that gear for it, but man, the defense for that really sucks. It's a big trade-off.
Yeah.
I think they're like 3 baseline, and they don't really upgrade to too much higher skill level, I think. I think they're still like 3 or... No, I think they're like 5 that they upgraded twice. I just remember being pretty low.
I think, like, I think it's called the Barbarian set that you maxed up to, like, 20 apiece. So you get, like, 60 in total at the end.
Yeah. Like, for attack, that's not bad, that's for sure, but defense is what I really focus on in this kind of game. Because you need more defense than attack. You can use attack up to make use of that instead. Just to bounce it out.
Actually, have you ever gotten any of the ancient gear?
I think maybe 1 piece of it. I don't remember getting too much in my normal playthrough.
Okay. Yeah, because, like, I think if you max each piece of that, I think it gives you like 28 each. It's like really high,
That's pretty good, yeah.
which is really, really good. So it takes a lot to upgrade it to max, though. Like, I've been playing for a while. I think I have 2 pieces up to max, and the third is just, it takes a while. It takes a lot of special, like, cores and stuff, and I think the last upgrade takes, like, a large core, which you can, from what I know, you can only get from, like, shrines and stuff like that, so...
Yeah, they mainly
really
leave the
uncommon.
cores to side quest stuff, I noticed. Which really do suck for upgrading.
So you kind of have to play a lot of the game to be able to upgrade that, which probably, like, as a set, is probably the best defense you can have in the game. But in regards to a single piece, I'm pretty sure that the champion tunic's the best defense of any single piece you can have in the game.
This thing is so good when you upgrade it. It's amazing. And having the ability to read health is really good too, because that health bar doesn't really tell you much.
Yeah, I ended up maxing mine out. I maxed out that and, like, the Hylian pants. I just went in, like, looking, like, as close to, like, Link at the beginning.
That's pretty much what I did, too.
game.
Like, for the final boss, I just wore the champion's tunic, the normal pair of pants I'm wearing now, and then nothing on the head, just to make him look like cutscene. And then you had the Master Sword and Hylian shield. Although the bow is, like, the one thing you can't replicate, because he never used it in the cutscenes.
Yeah. I think I used, like, the diamond, like, circlet, like, headpiece thing, which is the defense against, like, the ancient guardians and stuff.
Oh, yeah. I've heard that one's pretty good.
Yeah. I didn't upgrade all the way because I didn't have enough diamonds to upgrade all the way, but at the time I just wore it so that way it looked like there was nothing on Link's head.
I mean, at that point, yeah, being invisible works. And it gives you that extra defense. Yeah, like I said, better than me, because I just went in with nothing on the head.
It'd be interesting to see how, like, more difficult the final boss fight is in this.
Yeah, I mean, it still helped for me to get all these beasts done, so I can skip half of it. Or at least the first phase.
Yeah. It's like, nah, don't do any of them and just go in and try to fight
Oh, that
them, like,
sucks. I've
full.
already tried doing that, and it is not easy. Because you fight all the beasts there. So try doing that when you go in with 3 hearts and straight from the Great Plateau. It sucks. I've tried, and I've died every time. For the first one.
Oh, God. They're like, get prepared, please.
Yeah. Like, you can go there, but it's not recommended to go to that final boss area after Great Plateau. It's not gonna end well.
Yeah. I imagine, like, speedruns, they obviously would go and do that.
Oh yeah, like speedrun of this game is like 50 minutes or something like that. It's pretty short. Oh, I want that claymore. 72, please.
I mean, like, such good weapons you get in here.
This is where you want to get everything. Man, these weapons are good.
It's like, makes sense. It's like, you know, in the last dungeon officially, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, final area of the game, this is where you want to get all the good stuff.
So, you haven't yet come across any of your gold Lionels?
I think like one. We ignored it. For obvious reasons.
It's
Here
like,
it is.
oh god.
The first and only Hinox we're actually going to have to fight. And it's a Stallful version of all things. Well, because we're in the final area, Master Sword's at 60 damage, so let's go.
Yeah. I didn't even, like, when I came in this room, I didn't even know that this was the room for, like, the shield. Because I had heard, like, that you can get it in the game, I just didn't know where. So then, like, afterwards I read the pedestal, like, oh my god, it's for the shield, isn't it? It's like, I didn't even know.
I didn't even get to read it, I just came in here and fought this thing. Because I read you get it in this castle, but I wandered in here. I was like, oh, this is a boss? Okay. Wow,
Yeah.
holy crap, I didn't know that was a weakness.
Protection is now ready to roll.
if you shoot at its eye enough, the eye does pop out. And I didn't know that my first time fighting him.
Oh,
And that does
yeah.
a lot of damage. Like, look at how much that did. That was almost half the health. Holy crap. Give me my shield.
I'll have to like look up where you buy the shield back from.
Yeah, I can't remember where that is exactly, but I know for a fact you can. Because that was the one thing I was wondering, and I started to look it up, that you actually do break the shield with... Yeah, it sucks. Like, why is this a breakable weapon? Why
That's
not just have
kinda
it
why I
recharge
didn't,
like the
like-
Master Sword?
Yeah, that's why I was kind of like hesitant to use it. Like, but it's so good. But it's like, God, I don't want it to break if I had to like, you know, because I think after that, it like, isn't there a way to get it through like amiibo or something after that?
Well, there is one apparently that Zelda can drop you, but it's not as strong.
Okay.
So it's
I don't
like
think I ever
the
got
Hyrule
that one.
shield mimic, in a sense.
Right.
'Cause I was asking about
Pretty
that
much
too, like Matt and Amber, Amber told me, yeah, it's not the same shield.
Oh, so is it like does it look any different, or does it pretty much look the
I
same?
think it looks the same. I'm not sure.
Right.
Alright, let's get out of here. We'll come back here later. For now, let's actually get protected here. Before we come back, I'm gonna cook up a storm. I want all the food. Because I have nothing. So, we'll come back later. For now, let me find some towers, I guess. I want to get a full map before going on. It doesn't do anything, it just makes you feel good. And then grab our memory. So I'm missing, what was that? 1, 2, 3, 4 more towers. And one's like right around here, okay. Oh, I warped to the wrong one. I should have warped to the one that had Epona. Well, that's gonna waste a little bit, but whatever. Go get Epona next. They're gonna knock off champion items that look the same but weaker. Yeah, that sounds about right then. Because if that's what the shield is, basically a knockoff look, I can believe that.
Yeah.
Okay, we're here. Now let's immediately leave. Actually, no, it'd probably just be faster to run, because the shrines are both kind of in the same spot.
Okay, so I figured out where you have to get it back from. It's from the quest, The Ground Up, where like you had to get Terrytown and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
That all whatever done. So
So if you just
Like,
do
you
that
do-
little quest, you can buy the shield.
there's like some sort of vendor, they say, like within that area. Like apparently he's supposed to be on top of one of the roofs or something, which I didn't even know. Apparently he sells like that back to you and like other things. So I'll have to check that out.
Yeah.
Seriously, like playing this game for so long and I'm still not learning
Wait.
more and more things about it. Like,
Pelican, how'd you stop me? Yeah, but no, I did not know that you had to do a quest for in particular. But that's cool. He sells you back all this different stuff that you've used before. That's really great. Because that
Yeah,
makes
like-
you want to use the stuff more and not just be a little hesitant, like, it might break. No, now if I
Yeah,
know I
I
can go
think-
buy it, I can at least use it.
the thing is, I wonder like if you have to break it first and then it'll show like it up in a. I don't know. I'll have to take a look because yeah, I don't know. I didn't know that. So I'd like to see like how much it costs to buy back first before I just start going around like, okay, time to use it.
Yeah, I know it would probably still cost a lot, but it shouldn't be like, oh, you need that shield, 5,000 rupees. That shouldn't be too outrageous. Because that would defeat
Yeah,
the whole purpose.
I'm gonna look him up. The vendor.
Okay, good, I'm going
Got
the
a
right way.
little wiki.
Alright, stop riding the rocks. That will destroy the shield.
Also, it sells rare armor for a hefty price, but it doesn't even say like what Let me just keep looking here, see
Yeah.
what else he.
Ooh, yeah, that is a good point. If you could do like the drop trick and just get so many different items back, that'd be actually interesting. I mean, I feel like they
Yeah,
probably wouldn't let
like-
you do that because that'd probably be too easy. I feel like they might actually restrict that.
Huh. That's interesting. He sells from this picture screenshot I'm looking at right now. He sells like all the different like armor sets you get through the game too. Like I don't know, in case you sell them or something, or like lose. I don't know how you lose them, but
Yeah,
I guess in case you sell them.
yeah,
like a
that's the only thing I
buyback.
can think of. We have one bunch of 10s. I'll take all your singles. 30 arrows. That sucks. Wish these guys carried more than that.
Okay, so I figured out the cost of the shield. It's 3,000 to buy the shield back.
That's not
It's actually not as
terrible.
bad as I thought.
Yeah, I mean, that's still
But,
pretty
like-
high, but at that point, at least you can get it. Wait, hello? Okay, I told you I want to board my horse. Where's my horse?
Yeah, that'd be interesting to do the drop trick with that though. That actually works.
See, that reminds me of like Borderlands, like where you just drop a bunch of stuff, have your partner grab it, then you would leave the game, and then you come back to have your same equipment. It kind of almost sounds like you could abuse it like that, but if that actually happened, like I said, I don't think they would let that stay in the game. At this point, it's probably, if that happened, patched out.
Yeah, he sells like the rubber armor and the climbing armor or gear and the Zora. Some of the Zora stuff? Barbarian stuff. Different types of boots. Huh.
Interesting.
Yeah. Some like most of like the armor set stuff are like 4K a piece.
Yeah,
mind
not
you.
cheap. Not cheap.
So
But at least you could get it. I mean,
Yeah.
right there, they're just saying you could get it from us if you had oodles and oodles of cash, so you can probably get it early. But at the
Yeah,
same
I
time,
guess
yeah,
so.
don't rely on it. That's what it sounds like to me. It's like one of those options, but not a thing you should do.
Yeah, because I read in the comments of this article that somebody said that they never had the armor set before. Like, they never did the side quests you require or the shrine quest to get them or whatever. So they were like, oh, he still sells them to me.
Yeah,
So
so
that's
it's
interesting.
interesting, but yeah, I can see now why because of that. It's such a high price.
Man, that quest is really worth doing for so many reasons. It's like the best, like, long quest in the game.
Oh yeah. This is probably not the way to go, but dang it, I'm going this way. We're taking the very, very arduous way up the mountain. I should have probably just went around, to be honest, but we're here now. Look at this point, tangents. So people were here for that vodcast. How was the poking from last year? Yeah, vodcasts are interesting, I will say that.
Good.
Like, it's
Yeah.
not something I would do that often, but it was an interesting experiment, that's for sure. It's nice that you could just kind of chat on a video, but apparently now Twitch released that update to the site where you can just go back to old videos and have a live chat too, not just a chat replay.
Yeah, that's I saw that. I was looking at someone's past video and I'm like, what the hell is this? And it's like now introducing like live chat while watching a video that is like
Like, it's
you
interesting,
can chat with people watching it.
but you know
It's-
most people don't go back to videos and then chat. So it's an interesting thing, I just don't see many people doing it.
Yeah, I know.
Chat replay is useful, and that was an add-on, I think, to a lot of popular Twitch plugins. Like, I think FFZ had a chat replay at one point. So,
Yeah.
I understand why they added that, but this was like, okay, that's cool. But it's
Yeah.
not something I'm going to be using. It's almost like the comments on a YouTube video, just live.
Yeah. Yeah, well, it definitely helps because, like, I don't know, it gives so much context to, like, what it is you're talking about. if you're responding to someone in a question chat and you have no context to what the heck the question was about,
Yeah, I
like
mean,
I
that
don't
does
know.
help.
Like, I know people's ways around that were legit, like having like what I do now, which is like the chat overlay onto the screen, and I mostly do that just because I export it out to YouTube and obviously won't export out the chat, so give
Oh,
people
yeah.
who want to watch it their context as to what the frig's going on.
That's
But
true. That's the only reason why I don't do that is because it would take up some space, and like I hate covering up game feeds personally. So at that point, it's like I just read the question out loud, and that fixes that problem.
yeah,
But I'm just glad at least they fixed the vodcast ever since they released it. Because when they first made vodcast, it was so confusing on who was actually streaming and who was doing a vodcast, because it showed up as a live stream and didn't tell you it was a video. At least
Yeah.
now they just flat out say vodcast, playing video, and then it shows you the video link. So it's at least a lot more straightforward, not as confusing as it used to be,
yeah,
which is great. That was the one thing I had to fix. But obviously still people can get confused. That's why you want to put it in your title. It's a podcast, you're not actually streaming, because people will still ask that.
yeah.
I just found it fitting at least to show the vodcast for the Pokken stream I did last year when it came out on Wii U. Because it's basically the same game, it's just that now you have that 3-on-3 mode that's kind of like Marvel vs. Capcom, for example. It's kind of like that. And then the updated roster that has the arcade Pokemon. That's about it. Besides that, it's the same game that was on Wii U,
Yeah.
which is cool. But at the same time, if you already own that version, there's no rush to get the Switch one right away if you can't get it on discount. I mean, I'm glad I picked it up for like, what, it's like 46, I think, after all the discounts. Which wasn't bad. Better than retail. Shoe and head are pre-recorded. Yes?
I tell you, having Rivali's Gale for some of these towers is so helpful. You can skip so much stuff.
Oh yeah, it really does help. As I climb the hard way. To be fair, I only have one Revolving Gale and I'll have to wait like 25 minutes, so I'll climb this one.
Yeah.
That's the one thing about Master Mode that's just a weird change.
Something else I need to do is like another reason I'm trying to get more of the shrines done in my file is I'm trying to expand my hearts to like the max I can and then try the trial of the sword again.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea.
Oh my god, it's so bad. I mean, you can still do like the temporary heart meal trick, but once they're gone, you can't recover what you don't have, so...
Oh yeah, I mean, as long as you keep those going into it, that's gonna be what I try. Just eating those temp hearts, getting those in my system, and then pulling the Master Sword back into the pedestal.
Yeah.
No way I'm gonna have a full heart set by the time we're ready. That'll take a lot more shrine grinding, and we need to get a move on.
Are you gonna do that, like, in this run?
I mean, we're gonna do the trial of the sword, definitely. Or at least attempt it. Who knows where actually gonna live, because God, I heard horror stories. But
even
we're
just
gonna at
on
least attempt
normal,
it.
it's a nightmare.
Yeah, so Master Mode means get the rope and hang yourself now. You're gonna die. So just end it quick. And now we break out in song chat. Okay. Now, all the other towers are so far out of the way, and the bottom, I don't have to worry about freezing to death this time, so I'll at least be alright, but where are we going next? We should start down here. Actually, these two are marks. Maybe we should just go do the mark ones now. Okay, there's no way I'm bringing a horse in there. We'll just go to the shrine. mean, legendaries are the worst in Pokemon games. Agreed. Both old and new, I'll say. Even the new ones still have the problem. I mean, that's relevant because Gold and Silver just came out in the 3DS Virtual Console.
Oh yeah.
Came out, I think, yesterday, which was for Pokken too. So, there you go. We got 3 Pokemon games, all of which are already out.
Yeah.
I mean, I've heard so far it's Gold and Silver, and there's some leftover files that people think there could be a Crystal port, which would be nice, because honestly, that's, if you're going to play one of those versions in particular from Gen 2, you want to play Crystal.
Yeah, that was actually what I played. I didn't even have Gold or Silver back then. I just played Crystal.
Yeah.
And that was the one that had the girl, I think, in it. To be able to play as a girl or something like that. I think that was the first one.
Well, no, they had that since the first game.
Oh, okay.
It's
What
just
am I
that
thinking
I
of?
think that was the one that had, I think, more girl gym leaders in particular.
Oh, okay. Playing black and white.
Okay, well, the rock was going to launch me, and then physics happened, so we're just gonna fly. Look at that rock roll down the mountain. Goodbye, rock. This is also where you can get Ganon's horse, too. I'm good. Maybe later. On the tower first. Yeah, the black and white ones I heard were real hard as well.
Yeah, I personally wasn't a fan of the champion in that game, though. Like, whatever, but...
Yeah, because that was
Whatever
like the
people
first
have
one they
for-
really tried to push for that story-driven champion. Because you saw him all over the place, and he was like a good guy, a bad guy. Like, it was hard to tell when you first met him.
I don't know, just compared to other champions in the past, I don't know, something about him. I wasn't, like, a huge fan.
Yeah.
There was no Lance.
Yeah,
or,
I was
like,
saying, nothing
your
beats that.
rival. Or Cynthia. Cynthia's another good one.
Oh, yeah.
She's definitely one of, like, the harder champions, in my opinion.
Probably think one of the hardest champions is, I think, Lance, but that's after you beat him and go back for the rematch for Heart Gold and Soul Silver because they jack up the levels so high.
Yeah.
That's probably one of the hardest only because of the level change. And Cynthia as
guess,
well.
like-
Oh yeah, especially after you beat her and go back later in Diamond Pearl Platinum. Oh god, that was... It's like, what, level 70 or something like that? They raised her level real high up there.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Love her theme, though. Her theme's the best.
Yeah, it's real good.
Yeah, and her feared Garchomp.
Oh god, yeah.
Never forget that beast.
Yeah, that thing was a run killer. Yeah, at the very end, dead. Just because of a guard chomp. It clean sweeps your team.
Yeah, it's like your secret weapon.
Yeah.
Like, here you go.
Here you go, it's banned in tournaments, so I'm gonna use it. Oh god.
Did it get banned?
I think at one point it did, because it was that powerful.
Oh,
Yeah, and
that's
that
pretty
Spirit Tomb
sad.
was another annoying thing too, because the Spirit Tomb
Oh,
in
yeah.
particular, it just, there's so many different things it could do to you, and not many weaknesses it had.
The wall. I legit, after, like, Cynthia, I ended up, like, EVIV training a Spirit Tomb just because of that. Because I was
Yeah.
like, wow, that is pretty cool. It's like I tried to make it like a Stala type on my team. Just to, you know, be annoying. Can, like, hardly take it down, and it just puts, like, all this stupid shit.
Yeah.
I learned, which is a really cheap way to win a fight if you were fighting somebody, but if you, like, set, like, poison spikes, like, 3 sets of poison spikes down on the other side, and then what you do is you get a Pokemon out that knows Roar.
Oh god, yeah.
Then you can just cycle their team into going out and they constantly take damage from the spikes. And then eventually their team will die from poison, just periodic damage, and that's how you wipe a team with basically
It's a very
doing
cheap
hardly
way to do it,
anything.
but dang, that's effective.
It is. Yeah.
I mean, that's the whole thing about the spike move in general, because you can pair it with something that has roar or something else that can shift around Pokemon, just so you can keep on doing chip damage.
Yeah.
I mean, it's either that, or you feel confident enough to just get some toxics out on it, too.
Oh, Bidoof.
Oh,
Oh
God.
God,
Is
that
that the
thing.
perfect breed, Ivy, Eevee, Bidoof, that took over the world, according to the Dorkly skits?
That's hilarious.
I just love, like, one of the best jokes about that was when he was time traveling to go back to stop himself from becoming a trainer, and he still screwed up because the world was still the same. Like, how do you do that? You went back to fix things, and then you just did it yourself. That series made no sense after a while. It's surprising to see use from Bidoofs in general, because that's one of the most hated Pokemon in the entire series. That thing always gets made fun of. I could get one of their scales. So that's one of the dragons. Sometimes you see these things flying around, you can grab a scale. I probably should get a scale, to be honest. Let's do it. This one's probably one of the easier ones to grind out, to be honest. So, I'll just grab it.
Are you gonna get the scale?
Yeah, because it's like right here next to the tower, so it's very easy to warp to. Although, trying to get the timing sucks. You have to just jump up and pin him at the right time. I think I might actually miss my time if he's going back in the water. Oh no, he's popping back out. Never mind. We can do this.
I know if you land like on the bridge, the one you're just like going over or whatever. If you land there, like that's actually the best spot to get them. Anyway.
Yeah, like one thing you do is you just kind of camp out on the top of the bridge of Hylia. Just place a fire here to keep on passing time, and then when he comes out, just fly up using Revolving's Gale, which is good. I haven't used it yet. In fact, maybe
he
to
goes
be
like
safe,
right
I'll take a
past
safe.
it. It's pretty cool. The one that's most annoying to go after is oh, what's the one in Death Mountain? The Din, I guess, equivalent dragon,
yeah.
fire dragon. He can be a pain because sometimes he's fickle about if he's gonna pop, like if he's gonna like appear and stuff. Because I guess apparently if you're too close to the path where he normally would fly down, he won't show up when he's supposed to, which is really freaking annoying.
That is so dumb.
So so if you have to be like, I don't know, it's really weird. And like one guide said like he shows up after like midnight at some point, and sometimes he does, and sometimes in the morning. It's very odd. He's fickle. And the ice one's actually not that bad.
Oh yeah, that one's pretty easy because that's one of the first ones I think you're supposed to get because it has that story stuff to it.
Yeah. Especially if you're farming for like other parts though, that like the same thing. Easy.
There you go. I don't remember the scale is going to be any good for upgrading because I know you need some of those for the champion tunic. I'm trying to remember the scale is one of those that get used.
I know like maybe not for the champion. I know like if you did like get all the fierce deity set, you do need like the scales again to upgrade that.
I
I just
did not
don't
realize you
upgrade
need
all
that
of mine.
for... Oh crap. I didn't realize you need that for that suit in particular. Interesting.
Yeah, you need all the parts from the dragons. Actually, every single one. You need like all the scales, horns, talons, teeth, like horns, everything, pretty much. Like all the like I think it's like 4 parts for each dragon you need to upgrade it officially to the max if you wanted to. for like each upgrade tier.
Wow.
Yeah. And like other random things. I think you also need like some Hinox like
Oh yeah, no, I
toenails or
remember
teeth.
that. It's annoying, but you do need some of the Hinox parts in particular.
Yeah. And like Lionel stuff as well. So it's like here's a combination of all these different enemies, and none of the dragons are enemies, but
I mean, they're kind of random when they would appear in a sense. Like they have a set time, but sometimes they just don't show up. I feel.
yeah, I know. I know the ice dragon, that one appears like if you actually where you have to like hunt that one down is you have to like sort of sit off on a ledge away from the mountain,
Yeah.
and he'll come down from the mountain area around like I think it's like around like 9 or sometime after midnight or whatever. Maybe sometime after midnight.
It's something like that, but then he'll start flying around the mountain.
Yeah, and then like he comes down and he passes through this weird like oh what's that place? The road that takes you to like where the memory spot is. The memory where like they what was it? Well, the other side of the area where like they have them everywhere. Calamity Ganon comes out and he's like, "Hi, I'm here."
Yeah, pretty much.
And all like, and Raleigh's like, "Oh crap, we're in deep crap now, guys."
Forgot about that.
Yeah.
Let's do this. Then this. I almost killed myself because I forgot there was a wall up there.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Okay. Hey, no. Go in the hole. There you go. I forgot that was it. I forgot this dungeon is so short. So we're gonna just do this. Get the treasure, and then we'll leave. There we go. Wait, what? Open! Thanks, Link. And we kinda wasted our time for that. Fun, because that was pretty useless. One more and we get another heart. Nice. Alright, so we're going to make our way back to the tower probably so we can see the other tower and mark it on a map. So, I think when the game loads though, I'm going to take a quick break just to grab more water because I'm out. Stretch my legs, do that kind of stuff. So, yeah, let us... Why is that still there? There you go. Alright, we'll have that highlighted. So, we'll be right back, and we'll continue on hunting around for more of these towers. So, we'll be right back in just a moment. And we're back. Let's warp. So at this point, we have 3 more towers left. So, let's see, it's 9 now. We might be able to at least attempt to do a Trial of the Sword. I just want to do that and then make our way to the final fight. Because at this point, there's not much left. It'd be good to move on, to be honest. Plus, it's been since the end of June, so technically I started this in July. We've been on this game for like 3 months. It is time to start a new project. So, let's mark these. Oh yeah, that one in particular, I'm glad I marked that, because that's one of the towers we're going to. But first, there's a shrine. Then floating enemies. Ignoring. Now, I could have grinded here for some of the parts for my champion tunic, but reading into it, it'll take too long to get the upgrades I'll need. I'm hoping that doesn't just kick me in the rear end, because I'm gonna do my best to survive, but oh, I just hope I don't need more armor pieces. So let me change my shirt back to climbing. I just ran right into that key. Just ignore it. Just it didn't happen. The same shrine we've seen before. Yeah, it is. I was about ready to mark it again, if it wasn't. Yes, game, I see the shrine. It is literally right there. Thank you. And that's how you ride the horse. What did I... Link, this is not how you tame horses. You don't jump off and drop a bomb. That is why they run away. I was going to try to tame the horse to make this a little bit quicker, but we'll go back on our feet. That was so stupid, but yet hilarious at the same time. Oh, I just realized also I can't climb because I'm having to deal with the worst thing in the game as always, rain. Hey, welcome back. I tried to tame a horse and instead I bombed it, so not much. Just stupid stuff. Yeah, it works when you barely nudge the X button and you jump. It's always something to do with the horse. Also, let me unmute that feed. There we go. Yeah, you did not miss much, just that. Because the second you jump off a horse, you can drop a bomb if you have that selected with L. Not the smartest move by me.
Yeah, just remember when the horse died off the bridge.
Yeah, well, that wasn't my fault. That was just a bridge. The bridge did this to me. What's the point of putting a metal door there? You're just gonna put rocks at the end. At that point, just open the door and say, alright, let me have the other one. Yeah, that was great for all the wrong reasons. Thank God my other Link Amiibo were able to... Oh, God. There we go. Thank God the other Link Amiibo was able to get me the horse back.
So wait, if like opponent dies in the game, isn't there's still like a way to get it back?
Oh yeah, there's a fairy
Tasmania?
that will revive a horse, but it was such a far trip at that point, it would not have been worth doing.
Ah, right.
So I was still better off just using an amiibo. Ow. Wait, what am I doing? That's a metal chest. I can just grab it. And hit myself with it because Link is smart. So this shrine is called Metal Doors Open the Way, and there's only like 2 sets of doors. So what was the point of calling this a shrine related to metal doors?
Well,
Not that important game. Yeah, no, the ferry for the horses in particular is not cheap. Yeah, it does cost like 1,000 rupees. I could have afforded it, but that also just... I'm good.
I actually never came across that ferry before.
That was like one of the last ones I found. And at that point, it's not really as useful. Because you're mostly done exploring. Or even if you still have more to explore, you're not going to need to revive a horse. You probably have 5 at that point. You know what, I have a stupid idea, even though we're already here. Just gonna put this down. bad. Like my door surfing? No, the Guardian wasn't impressed. He just ran away. Okay. At this point, we could just go. I just kind of want to fly on the door. Because I'm dumb.
Because it's fun.
That too. Although it doesn't help that these Guardians are literally right at my tail. Okay, well I got some height. We'll just go the normal way now. This is not worth it. But dang, that would have been cool. That's why we can't have nice things. Because of you guys constantly shooting your beams. The heck? What the? Okay, I never had the door push me down before. That's new. And I can't even do the shield jump trick because this guy's right in my lock-on reticle. Seriously, these guys are making everything harder. For no reason. They're just there. There, the way we were supposed to go. Thank you, game. I swear, the camera's not right on the specific spot to activate one of these dang statue things. What the heck is supposed to be called? The spirit orbs. It just doesn't give you the orb. Why?
Yeah, I know, it's weird.
Like, I'm looking straight at him and he's like, huh, not in the mood. That does not help. At least it's right here we can get Pona again. And then we can make our way to that tower on the edge.
Hey!
It's so good there's so many of these shrines around. I mean, not shrines, the stables. I just wish there was some more of them. 'Cause dang, I really want to use Epona even more.
Yeah.
This is probably the Zelda game I use the horse the most, but even then, that's not saying much. So in every game, like, besides the boat and Wind Waker, because there's no other way you're going to get around without that thing, I never use the transportation in these games, because it's just not very needed. Well, scratch that. The boats and Phantom Hourglass and Spirit Tracks, but that's a different story too.
Yeah.
Epona in both Ocarina and Majora's Mask, you can kind of just do it out. In fact, Ocarina of Time's an optional thing. Majora's Mask is if to jump over 2 gates. So at that point, you can roll as a Goron. And then, the Twilight Princess, by the time you get that again, it's kind of useful for a bit, but then once you get the warping ability, you're never touching Epona. Speaking of which, can you climb the mountain? Although I found myself over time using less and less of the boat in Wind Waker, because that super swim trick. No matter which version you play, I just find it a lot faster and even more hilarious just to swim around with Link. Especially in Wind Waker HD. Just get stuck on a corner, trying to move really fast, and Link just zooms straight across the sea. It's amazing. You can still go from Windfall to Outset with just swimming.
Huh.
So Super Swim is back. Just now easier, thank God. And also doesn't flip around the screen so fast you swear you're having a seizure. Speaking of Wind Waker, that game is pretty much just broken now because of that whole barrier skip thing. That thing is the one holy grail they were looking for, and it's finally possible. So they can actually skip that wall that is as big as Hyrule Castle itself.
Yeah, those are two like HD remakes. I still haven't gotten back to like playing again. Like, I think I'd probably try like Twilight Princess HD again.
Oh yeah.
That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, I played that when it came out last year, and it's a solid remake of the game. Because it changes just enough to fix up a lot of the issues, but it's still Twilight Princess, so it's still a good time.
Yeah.
I do find one of my favorite changes, though, is if you're playing the gamepad in particular, then you have that button on the screen to transform into a wolf whenever you want. When you have that ability unlocked, and thank God. That is such a quick and useful feature. I used it all the time. I mean, just like Wind Waker HD, I also added in the gyro control, so if you're a fan of that for the gamepad, it's possible to do that. I still haven't really touched it much, but it's cool you can do that.
I'd probably be playing Pro Controller.
Yeah, I found myself, like, when I was first playing the game, I played with Pro Controller up until I got the Master Sword, and once I got that, because of the wolf changing, like, alright, let me swap the gamepad for a bit.
Yeah.
Not bad. I don't mind playing those games with the pad, just because you can do quick item swapping on the fly. Like, I always love when games do that. That's why it's still my favorite version of Pirate's Curse is on Wii U, because you can do that on the fly. And the Zelda games are great on the gamepad for that reason. It sucks that this game didn't do that, but you can tell at that point they were really avoiding using Wii U gimmicks just to put it on the Switch quicker.
Yeah.
So it sucks because the gamepad is just kind of there. I was just up there too.
Do you just have the Switch version of this game, or do you actually have the Wii U as well?
No, just the Switch.
Okay.
I didn't really see too much of a point in getting the Wii U version after I got this one, just because it's the same exact experience at that point.
Yeah.
And technically, if I was going to get one or the other, I would prefer this just because portable. It's great to have this game on the go.
Yeah. That's making me want, like, ugh, should I rebuy it just to have it portable? And I'm like, nah, I don't know.
Yeah, I
Save
get
my
what you're
money
saying.
on other things.
It's like, it
It's like
depends
that
on the
Mario
game.
Odyssey.
It really depends on the game if I'm going to
Yeah.
double dip like that, and also if I'm going to get it for portable sake for that same reason.
Yeah. It's just like when I got it, I didn't have the funds to get the Switch, and also even if I did, good luck getting one.
Yeah,
Because when it first came out, it was like unless you had a pre-order, you probably weren't getting one.
And even then, some people said pre-orders were kind of a pain to get, even though I never had a problem with it. It was there a couple days after I watched the Switch presentation they had in the beginning of the year. Like, it wasn't hard to get, people. Okay, this mountain's like the worst to climb. If I had just maybe one more inch on my stamina wheel, this would be possible. That sucks. I'm trying to find the highest point that I can start going up. I mean, so far I'm trying to think of all the games I got that I got just on the Switch for portability's sake, and there's not too many that come to mind. Well, I guess Shovel Knight's probably one, just because I wanted to get it for Spectre Torment, and then it just worked out because I didn't have a Vita yet. And then Sonic Mania, that's why I double dipped on Switch, because portability. I've already played a decent amount of portable mode.
Yeah.
And all the other games at this point have mainly just been because I wanted it on Switch. That's about it. Just two in
Yeah, it
particular I
seems-
wanted for portable.
Yeah, it seems to be like the reason why people mostly are getting games that, on the Switch versus like other versions, which maybe with better graphics like PC and stuff, but portability is
That's
the
a
main
big one.
seller of the system.
Yeah, I pretty much see, like, if you want something really useful, unique and portable, you get a Switch. And if you want something for the mainstream series, unless you're really diehard for exclusives, like the Sony or Microsoft ones, you just go PC. But even then, if you're Microsoft exclusive PC, everything is on it. Because I guess I hate Xbox. I get the point, but they really killed it. It's sad. But it killed it. Just gonna use Baldur's Gate on tower, just climbing a wall. Like, I'm a fan of the Play Anywhere style, because that means you can get 2 birds for the price of 1, but they gotta keep some stuff at least exclusive to that system. Because then, what's the point of keeping a system?
Yeah.
Because what's been killing that Xbox One? Between that and the lack of games. That's why I'm a fan of my PS4. There's a lot of exclusives. There's still more I need to pick up.
PS4 is really, really good.
Oh, yeah.
I think the 2 titles, like, I mostly played on it was, I still haven't beaten it, was Persona 5. And, which is, such a good game. Like,
Yeah, I heard really good things about that.
It's, like, a hefty game, like, 100+ hours of gameplay, like, normal gameplay. Like,
Oh, yeah, no, it's not a short game by any means, but the Sony games are known for that.
Yeah. And then the other one was 15, Final Fantasy 15.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of, like, any other ones, maybe, but...
Are you serious? Just get off of there. I want to use this. But yeah, there's
I
a
remember
lot.
if we got... Yeah,
I've played a lot on my
one.
system. I've only had it for like a couple months at this point.
Yeah. I'm thinking about getting, like, the latest Uncharted as well at some point, but I'd like to finish, like, the other ones I've never played yet, so...
Well, one thing
Like,
I can
I think we
recommend if you
have-
don't have all of them is do get the Nathan Drake collection, because it is pretty cheap. Like, I got mine, I think, for $15, and I have all 3 of the games, and it was still technically worth it.
Yeah.
It is kind of sad, though, to see. I mean, it doesn't really matter because I never really touched it, but they got rid of the multiplayer for Uncharted 2 and 3 in that port, but like I said, never really touched that. And even then, that's what Uncharted 4 and then Lost Legacy was supposed to be for the multiplayer stuff, too. Heck, the Lost Legacy, not Lost Legacy, the Nathan Drake collection came with the beta for the Uncharted 4 multiplayer first, so
Oh,
you can tell what they were trying to push for multiplayer and just said, here, just have the story.
yeah.
Yeah, I've like played a lot of that system. I played the 4th game in the series on there, and Lost Legacy I'm finishing up now. Wild Guns Reloaded, it's a great port of that Super Nintendo game. That was a good one, so that's why I played on there as well. Let's see. Oh, of course, the Shantae games are playing on the system too, but it's because I got the limited run ports of Pirate's Curse and Risky's Revenge, so of course I want a system for that. I can actually open them.
Yeah.
The Crash Insane Trilogy is a big one for a lot of people, but I think that's going to come out to other systems within the next couple months. So I'm not going to say it's too much exclusive at this rate. Yeah, I'm looking at everything else. Like, a lot of the exclusives I've played on it's mainly just been Uncharted. We just got one more tower left. Sweet. We'll do this, and then towers are done. Which is...
Well, that's good.
right here. Next to the
Yeah, I'm
lake.
looking at the
Okay.
Shantae, like, was it like Half Genie Hero or whatever? I think that's the one that's on the Switch.
Yeah, Half Genie Hero just recently came to the Switch. That
Yeah.
one's really good, too.
I've actually never played any of them.
I mean, honestly, if you're going to start somewhere, Half Genie Hero is probably one of the best places to start. It's one of the easiest in the series. It's very straightforward. And even if you do go out your way to 100% it, it's not too bad for backtracking. So it's probably the best one to get into. They do advertise that HD Rumble with that version in particular. I'm going to pick it up at some point, but I've been waiting for that physical copy to come out if I get it. That would just make more sense for me, because I already have the game on my Wii U physical copy, which that's the worst version. sadly. I was hoping it was going to play so much like Pirate's Curse, but it did not. And then I have the PS4 copy. I got that physical on the PC. So I don't think I need to rush out and get another copy right away. I'll wait for that physical copy. Maybe I'm happy I have a portable version of Pirate's Curse, but the only reason why I have that was because of Humble Bundle. It was like one of the few Nindy bundles they did. It had Shantae in it. It's like, oh, perfect. I'll take it. There's so many bundles on that site that are so worth it. That's where so many games came from, and I feel bad. The backlog's horrible. Yeah, I'm gonna turn around and help these people. That latest one with the Capcom / Atlas / Sega one's pretty good. It has Sonic Generations. What is that? Okay, I never seen a gold Bokoblin before, and that looks really weird.
Lol.
Got me so distracted here. And it's super strong. Like one hit and it took away all my health. Oh my god. Okay, sidetrack. I was gonna say that bundle has things like Sonic Generations, which is definitely worth it. And then it also has Resident Evil 4. It has, I think, DMC 4 if you go to the highest tier, but it's like $12, which is really nothing at that point. There's a lot of good games on that bundle.
Yeah. In fact, like I bought like was it Resident Evil 4 on Steam because it was on a super good sale, and I was like, welp. And it was like the HD version, so it's like cool.
Although I'm happy I have that version in particular now too, because I was gonna do a playthrough of it because I have it on PS3 and I barely touched it, and I was gonna go back on the Xbox One version. But now that I have PC, I'll probably just do that because there are mods to the game that make it feel like the original release, like GameCube and PS2.
Yeah.
I actually seen a mod where someone played through the entire game as like Dante. So there's plenty of interesting mods on it.
Huh.
Also, that lady can just die. I'm not gonna fight that gold the gold enemy again. Sidetrack, can't remember names. He killed me, that's the point. He can kill her next. Goblin, there we go. It's like mind fart. It killed me that fast, I forgot who he was. I'm wanting to forget him. I really wish opponent could actually hear me right now. This would make things way easier.
Yeah.
I don't think if you scan in the amiibo again for opponent if she's out, it won't work, so I'm not gonna bother. It'd just be a waste of time. Oh, there's a gold Lionel up. Gold Lionel. Why do I keep on calling Lionel? A gold Bokoblin, he's just throwing explosive barrels. And insult to injury. You can already kill me in one shot. Oh, I remember this climb up too. This one's one of the more annoying ones with all the thorns. Okay, now I just wish I still had my Gale ready. Gotta go a long way. If I remember correctly, this one has the thorns on the tower. Oh yeah, I was right. This one sucks. It's one of the worst ones. It especially sucks if you're low stamina, like me. Because one wrong move and you're falling.
Yep.
Thank God I got the climbing gear at least. That'll make things a little bit better.
Yeah, you're gonna take, like, use some fire arrows and stuff on them.
Yeah. Really fast and resistant to stuns and elemental attacks. Like what, the armor?
Rivali's Gale is now ready.
Oh, now it's ready. Revolve, seriously?
Is that about the gold, the goblins?
Oh yeah, that's what you're referencing, yeah. If that's it, I can see the fast comment. My god, they're super quick. Oh yeah, the gold enemies in general, okay. I can't believe they're
like, that's fun.
elemental attacks are resistant to. That's ridiculous. And stuns. Well, no, it can still somewhat get stunned because at least with electricity it gets stunned. So, still using that fury attack helps. But every time I see one of those, I kind of want to forget it exists if I can avoid it. It's not like I need to fight them.
I think gold enemies, I don't know if it's like every gold enemy, but I think the gold Lionels have a chance to drop like star fragments. Like I think silver ones do too,
yeah.
but I think silver ones do. I've never had a silver one drop one yet, but I think the gold like up a chance.
Gold ones dropping it kind of makes more sense with how much stronger they are. I
Yeah.
don't know if that's still going to be true for Master Moon in particular, just because there's a lot more golds probably. Oh, it's just a shorter time period of getting stunned for golds. Oh, that sucks. Alright, there we go. Got the complete map. What does that get you? Nothing. But hey, we did it. That's all we can say. It's bragging rights. There's the full map. That's right down there. Hang on, let's check how many we actually collected. If this actually is worth it. 8. It's gonna stay there. If that's true. Because now we need to go back for our memory's sake. At this point now we can just grab the last memory and then Ganon. That's really the only story driven thing left.
Yep. The final battle.
Which is like, now you should go fight Ganon later, because I'll have to turn around and just go do other things like that trial. Ugh.
Yeah, that's gonna be very interesting.
Yeah. Ugh.
So yeah, you haven't seen any of it yet, have you?
I've seen like pieces of it. Like I've seen like I think 2 floors, just to get an idea.
Oh, okay.
And it does still look pretty difficult.
Yeah, I have 1 floor left, which I think there's like only maybe 3 floors or something like that. But it's each floor is like really insane in its own right. So it's like I cannot seem to beat it. Don't have enough power yet.
Yeah. I mean, there is a lot of floors, but I don't think it's anything like Cave of Ordeals levels from like Twilight Princess. It's not that bad. Yeah, because what I'm reading is like there's 3 segments. Oh, maybe it's like the Cave of Shadows actually. So there's like the beginning trial, which is up to floor 12. Then there's the middle trials, which is up to floor 16. Then there's a final one, which is up to 23.
Yeah.
So in total, that's 51 floors. Okay, maybe it is Cave of Ordeal levels.
Yeah, it's quite bad.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna be able to do all of it in Master, but we'll at least give it a shot.
At least if we can get through 1 floor, that'd be good.
Yeah, I mean, if I do that, and that shows that we at least live. But let's cook while we're here. Get our food now. You know, I should probably save now just to be safe. I just realized that, because sometimes I don't cook with the best recipes. And I need the best food.
Here's a hint for you.
Stark fragment, I'm not sure it's Massimo exclusive.
It's something that Corey told me about. If you use a hardy radish and like an apple, it can make like, I think that's the combo. 1 apple, one hardy radish. It can make like full heal plus like some extra hearts.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not surprised because the hardy radish is both the big and small kind. They give you max health. I usually like make these with the meat as well. Like Because I already say it doesn't really hurt. We'll just mix like 3 apples with 2 of those radishes. And that gives you +6. Actually, yeah, we're gonna reload because that's nothing. I didn't know only some amiibo can only be used once a day. I thought it was supposed to be all amiibo can only be used once per day. But either way, I don't really use amiibo much in this game. Just once in a while. The best one to use are Zelda related. Which is...
Yeah.
It's a given. Do I not have any meat? Oh no, I have some meat right here. Alright, so I'm gonna give the raw gourmet meat. No, don't eat it, Link. Hold it. Oh, I also had the big hearty tuffles too. Let me use a normal tuffle as well. Those will really help. Yeah, +7, that's not bad.
You have any Durang fruit or whatever?
I don't know if I have any durians. Yeah, it's
Or durians, I should say. It's Durang. They're
nah.
actually they're right by the tower down in the jungle-ish area.
No, that's not bad actually. If they're that close.
Yeah. There's like a ton of them on these like trees down there. I don't know, you might have come across like these Los Altos like surrounding these the fruit or whatever. Like that's kinda like where the best area is. It's like right below the tower. I know like if you combine like some of those, they give like a lot of hearts, like extra hearts and stuff.
I wish I had some bigger raw meat though, because if you get a lot of raw meat, that also can help your chance of getting more health back too from the max hearts. I don't have that much. I mean, at this point, I think I have more than enough to make a lot of hearts for this trial.
Yeah. That's what I used. I used that fruit and just made like a lot of food that gave like extra hearts and stuff so you can get like max.
Oh yeah, that really helped in this case in particular.
Yeah. Definitely
I also
go in
forgot-
with like
oh, that would have helped too. Let me grab me some rock salts. There we go. Mix it with some of this. Yeah, there you go. Rock salt also pretty good to use. Alright, now I'm gonna find the stuff that raises defense. So I'm gonna want that. Well, the Endura Shroom's also good too. I probably should get some of these in my system. And to help with endurance, it's kind of good when I have only one wheel. Okay, there's my thing for defense. So hope you'll enjoy this Link cooking channel.
Yeah, pretty
That's
much.
pretty much what it turns into with this game.
So is this prep for Ganon?
Everything. This is prep for everything. Yeah, trial, Ganon, all that.
Okay. Are you gonna like attempt the trial tonight or is that a different stream?
Well, at this point, let's see what... It's probably could take a while, so we might just do that for a different stream. Ah, crap, I got dubious food. I hate when you get that. Sometimes I don't know what the combination is and I make it by accident. It happens way too often.
Yeah. I always take pictures of the recipes that are like around Hyrule, though those aren't like the best recipes. They're just like to make food of any kind, really.
Oh, yeah. No, they're really helpful for that reason.
And then in fact, there's like ones in like the castle, like recipes there as well.
Yeah, those ones I think are supposed to be some of the best recipes in the game if you find them.
I think they're like for like a quest too.
Yeah.
Make like a certain recipe somebody wants or something.
Well, there's a quest that also shows someone how to cook, basically, because they don't know what they're doing.
Yeah.
So that also helps. Okay, I think we got a lot of food at this point, because once we get the Hyrule Castle, you can cook again there. It's just, it's not going to be safe.
And there's like a kitchen area there. It has like food as well.
Yeah. Like one of the tricks for that room, if you want to be stealthily, is you drop a bomb and just kind of roll it around the room a bit to distract the bokoblins around. That's how you're going to just be making a lot of your food quickly after you kill them. Because you have to kill things. You can't cook while there's enemies around, which kind of suck.
Yeah.
Just making everything down that gives me attack, because that's all I got left. So much attack up. Well, I just wasted all that stealth stuff. Oh well, I got dubious food, that's something. Alright, what do we got? Yeah, I could probably cook a tiny bit more. While we're here, it's just best. This should be the last thing for now, and then we'll go on from memory. There we go. That's a good amount of food. I'm also trying to make some stuff that's low number for healing, just so we don't... If we need something quick, but not something too big, we have something that's better than an apple. Yeah, so we visit every place, so now she'll be like, alright, well, time to reveal the location of the file memory. It's something she couldn't tell us to begin with. That doesn't make any sense. Like, it was supposed to be specific instructions, because you're not supposed to see it right away. And it's like, come on. So this place, we actually passed it before, so it is familiar. It has a lot of dead guardians, but I do think there are maybe like 1 or 2 live guardians in the area. So you have to be careful.
Oh, it's like that picture. It's like, let's just blow this picture up and put it in a picture frame and hang it on my wall for like freaking 100 years.
So you see, I took the screenshot off my Switch, and I wasn't sure what to do with it, so I just printed it out and put it on my wall. So where we're going is right here. And luckily there's a shrine like right next to it we already grabbed. Perfect. And then after this, Link will actually remember everything, which again doesn't really do anything, but this is all story. Only real story you're going to get from the game anyways. It's almost like those scans in Metroid Prime 1. You kind of want to go out of your way to know what's going on. I've gotten all of them before, but I never read them all.
Like, that's what Wiki's for.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, if you don't feel like going out of your way for it. But it is technically something towards the 100% since I count that differently. I mean, it's good at least to count different from items. So if you had to get every scan to count 100% period, that would suck. Okay, now that we're coming to our final scene, let's wear something stupid.
Yeah, this is gonna be tricky to find, actually. Even, like, my first playthrough, and then my second one, even after I knew where it was, I still had a hard time finding the thing.
Yeah. Alright, so it should be right around here. Yep, there's the point. Be the stupidest looking cutscene. Link even ties his hair up in a little bun. Why? Like, oh, the female Korok. Now he remembers, or sorry, she.
Link, save yourself. Go. I'll be fine. Don't worry about me. Run.
Remember before when I said she just learns how to use her mystical power? Well, there you go. She just randomly did it.
Yep.
But the king that asked her to train doesn't matter. It just happens. It's just good that her power pretty much is a turn-off switch for all the guardians.
Was that
I wish we had that.
the power?
Yeah, I know.
No.
And then Link starts his 100-year nap.
Get up. You're going to be just fine.
Although this rendition of Zelda's Lullaby is very good. Like that acapella in the background.
Yeah.
And then they rip a sound effect straight from Skyward Sword. That is the same sound effect Fee makes when coming out of the sword.
So he can still be saved.
Princess! Princess, are you alright?
Take Link to the Shrine of Resurrection. If you don't get him there immediately, we are going to lose him forever. Is that clear? So make haste and go. His life is now in your hands.
Now, in that entire cutscene, no one told those guys to take Link's clothes off. So why does he wake up with just shorts?
Link, you have recovered all of your memories of us from 100
Link,
years
what are you
ago.
wearing? Hey, you stripped me of my clothes. Make do with what I got.
Inside Hyrule Castle. It is now time for you to defeat Ganon.
So, you should take this cutscene more seriously, but all I can see from that face is duh. So it doesn't help for the serious tone. I picked a good mask.
Yep.
So at this point, that's all the main quest. There's only one thing left. So we'll select it anyways. So I should probably put back on my normal stuff so I don't look like a giant goof. and make our way back over to Lost Woods. You pony, you can stay here. It's okay. I'm just gonna go endgame now. You have fun. Because at this point, only 2 things left I'm gonna do. One of them's here. But I think I will save that for the next session just because of it getting so late with how many floors there are. I want to give myself as much time as needed. If it's anything like the Cave of Shadows, that took me... That video was like an hour when I recorded that, but breaking it down, I think that was like almost a 2-hour thing. So if it's anything like that, which is going to be harder, I'm going to want to come into this with a lot of time. I already know you lose all your equipment, but I almost feel like I should probably have everything I want to use. But it won't matter. I'm going to lose this stuff as soon as I put the sword down anyways. Yeah, right here I can place the sword and start this. This is part of the DLC. And it's the one thing I have not touched yet, so... I guess it's only fitting that I try it in the hardest difficulty the game has.
Yep.
Because... stupid. There's no reason to do it, but I'm gonna do it. So yeah, we'll definitely do that next time. But at this point, all we got left is this, and then Ganon. So 1 to maybe 2 more sessions at the most. This is gonna wrap up very quick.